So we are looking at the statewide school district data again. And on here, you can see the different regions and the enrollment numbers for that. So we are going to try to find the t-test to compare the means of the enrollment data. So to do that, we are going to go to Analyze, Compare Means. Analyze, Compare Means, and then Independent Samples t-test. And I'm going to undo this, and then I'm going to redo it. We are going to put region as a grouping variable, and then we're going to put enroll as a test variable. And if you notice, for the region, it has question marks, so we need to define this. And we are looking at regions 1 and regions 5. And we're going to press continue. And then we are going to go to options. And then this defaults to 95% confidence interval. And what that means is for a one-tailed p-value, that is, we want an alpha level of 0.05 to determine if the difference in scores is significant or not. And if it's a two-tailed p-value, it would have to be a 0.025 alpha level to determine if the difference in scores is significant or not. So I'm going to press continue, and then I'm going to press OK. And it's going to pop up with my independent samples t-test. And you can see here that this is the sample size, and is my sample size. So in region 1, 72, region 5 is 23. But typically, we would have to do the t-test assumptions. So N would have to be 30 subjects or more in both groups. The normality and homogeneity of variables. The normality is a distribution. These groups do not both have 30 subjects in both groups, and that is shown here with Levene's test for equality of variances with the significance, because this significance is 0.01. That means that it violates the homogeneity of variables, meaning that we really should be doing a Mann-Whitney test. But for the purposes of this assignment, we're going to use equal variances assumed, and assume that all assumptions have been met. That means they both have 30 subjects, the normality of distribution, and homogeneity of variables. And that means our t-value is 1.626, with 93 as our degrees of freedom. And then this is a two-tailed significance value of 0.107. And because it is two-tailed, that means our alpha level is 0.025, which means that the difference in the mean values is not significant, because this value is greater than 0.025. To be significant, this value would need to be lower. This significance value just identifies whether it meets the Levene's test for equality of variances, so homogeneity of the variance of the group sizes. And because that's below 0.05, it means that it violates it, and we shouldn't be doing the t-test. But this is the value that we want to look at. This is the significance value that we want to look at. And because this is greater than 0.025, it means that this t-value is not significant. So the difference in the mean values for region 1 and region 5 with the enrollment data is not significant.